we live. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Watch Your Mouth Reviews. This is your boy James, where I am here to give my honest opinion review while trying to watch my mouth. It ain't gonna happen. Do y'all see what I have in front of me? It's not about to happen. But joining me as always is my co-host, Mrs. Best. Y'all say what's up to her.
Hello, beautiful people. Happiest of Saturdays, and yay to James for putting this video up. I'm excited.
Yes, thank you for Amy. Yes, please subscribe to Mrs. Best channel. Any reviews or recaps I don't cover on my channel is because we over there at her channel. We got the Valley, we have Basketball Wives, we have Real Housewives of Miami, and then coming up we have King's Court. Lots of things that we go on her channel and recap. And if you want to hear our honest opinions on it, you'll go ahead and subscribe to her channel. The link is right here. Y'all show my girl some love. And while you're subscribing to us, please also subscribe to Shana underscore MCD. Her information for both her channels are in my description box. I'll probably put it in the chat later. I'm running a little late. Your boy had a lot to do, but please subscribe to Shayna. We want her to stay right here on YouTube. She deserves to be monetized. So we are fighting a fight with Shayna. We are making sure that she is here on YouTube with us and she gets properly compensated for all of her hard work and efforts. Because Shayna is one of the first YouTubers to ever really embrace me, and I really want to make sure we pay homage to her. So please subscribe to Shayna's channel, y'all. It's in my description box. So with that being said, y'all, we're going to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. And also, we're going to do the Valleys reunion looks as well. We're going to give our honest opinion of our favorite, least favorite. So, I have a little image here of each lady from Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're going to start with them first. I'm going to say it like this: some of the looks I liked, some of them I did not. So, we're gonna look through each lady. I'm missing one on here. So I'm gonna start with her first, the lady that I'm missing. So let me go ahead and share my screen with y'all. We're gonna thank Instagram, and this time we're thanking CC Loves You or 2Fab News for giving us our preview on from IG of the reunion look. So let's start with Cynthia, y'all. This is what Cynthia decided to wear. Now, Cynthia, I don't know what's going on with Cynthia. I don't know if the funds is not funding right now. I don't know if she just is going through something. But Cynthia usually gives to me, but this is not giving for me. Mrs. Best, I'm gonna let you go first this time. Usually I start us off. I'm gonna let you go first. How do you feel Cynthia did for her reunion look for season 16?
Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not. Look at my face. It's not bad. Um Listen, Cynthia looks good. Cynthia is beautiful. Cynthia has body. I think what Cynthia needs to accept is that she is a woman well over the age of 50. That is okay. She still looks good. She's beautiful. She looks much younger than she is, but I think she needs to fire the person who um, puts her wigs on. I also think that she needs to fire the person who purchases the wigs that she puts upon her head. If she is the one that purchases the wigs that she puts on her head, she needs to go and have a talk with every woman in her life, daughter included, and ask them why they allow her hairline and this wig line to be what it is. Uh, I like Cynthia's era. Do y'all remember the bar one picture that Peter had up of her?
Oh yes,
I think
yes.
Cynthia is one of those women who, as she ages, she should lean towards natural hair. There's nothing finer than a black, thick woman that's aging gracefully with some natural hair. Because these wigs and stuff, they look, they don't look genuine. And then it also makes it look like she's trying to be younger than she is. But it's not a bad outfit, but it's just not reunion ready. She could have wore this on an episode at a brunch.
Right. I was gonna say that she looks like she it's given like bridesmaid at a beach theme wedding where everybody went to Walmart to go get their bridesmaid dresses because they was gonna be on the beach and they didn't want to pay real money. So she looked like she paid a good $39.99 for it. I don't like it though. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't like the look. I think that the dress looks very cheap, and that's not something I usually see from Cynthia. So I'm kind of disappointed. I don't like the wig
She just
either.
went through a divorce. She hasn't been on TV for a while. She's been doing documentaries left and right, commenting about the reality TV experience. Look, Cynthia, I think needed some money. I'm
It's
not saying
something
she's broke, but she's not giving luxury.
because I agree with you. Cynthia need to change up not only the style but the wigs as well. I feel like this wig is not shaped for her face at all. Cynthia does need to go to natural auntie looking wigs. You know how our aunties had them good church wigs. She needs to go to them styles because she an auntie, so she need to go on over there and get one of them styles. But yeah, I don't like Cynthia's look at all. I mean, she's so beautiful, but I just think it's very tasteless for Cynthia. She has done so much better at reunions, and I don't know what's going on, but this was not for me. Next up, let's see who we have here. Hopefully, it's not someone that's going to scare me. We have Mrs. Angela Oakley. I guess you have to say her name like the Angela Oakley. Now, I'm gonna go first with Angela. I love it. She has a banging ass body. I have to give it to her. Angela has a great body. I love the cut of the dress. I really do. I love the top. I love the split. I love the curve. I love the silhouette. I love the sparkles. What messed it up for Angela for me was the fucking hair. She can't never get this hair right for the life of her. I want Angela to start wearing she's another one that needs to wear natural hair looks like locks or braids or get a weave instead of putting on a wig on your head because wigs are not for you, Angela. I think a lot of people, everyone's wearing wigs nowadays, so it's kind of one of those situations where you're like, okay, well, I can just pop it on my head and then boom, go out and look in public. I think that's what Angela's doing. She needs to have better, raging style. I think it's just not for her. So, yeah, I'm not liking this on Angela, y'all. How do you think it looks, Mrs. Best?
To be entirely honest, I don't mind Angela's look, but like Angela looked good from the neck down. I agree with your statement. When we saw Angela in Grenada, she had them braids. I think that was the best that she's looked. I'm not saying her wigs be tore up, but I don't think that they match her face. The other thing is she is a woman like me, has very faint and lighter eyebrows. So the first thing I noticed when I saw this picture, I was like, where are her eyebrows? Why did they forget to do like her makeup from eyebrow up? If that makes sense. But then I looked and I was like, oh, it's the angle. So I just feel like with Angela, she needs to change her hair and get a different makeup artist. But that was also a bad view because I did see the reunion trailer and it didn't look as bad up close. So that was just a bad angle.
You know what she looks like in this picture? She reminds me of Janet Jackson circa like 2004. That's what I mean. That's not a bad thing. But remember when Janet Jackson had like that era phase where she was wearing like the straight look versus having the braids and stuff? It's kind of given that shock value. Like to me, I'm one of those people where I I'm looking at her. She's beautiful. She looks great, but it's something off with the look, and it's because the hair it just doesn't fit her yet until she has to grow into it. So I think that that's really what it is that she has to kind of grow into the look for me. So it may look better on camera. I saw the reunion. It still looked the same to me. It still looked like she could have put more effort into the hair for me. But I do love that look, though. I do think that she definitely pulled it off great. I just want her to do something different with her hair. Is all. I want her to do something natural. I do. I want a natural look from her. I want her to go to maybe to wearing weaves if she gonna wear long hair, or I want her to get some locks. I want her to get some braids. I want her to do something that is low maintenance because wigs are just she can't. She, she's a wig. What is that called? A wig something Lonnie Love used to call Sherry Shepherd. That this reminds me of Angela. It was like um, I can't think of the term, but yeah, I don't like the look for Angela, the hair. That's the only thing that messed it up for me. But she looks great. I love the dress. Anything else you want to say with Angela before I move on? Okay, we're gonna move on. Next up, we have Miss Kelly Farrell. So, Kelly, uh, let's see here. Kelly got a lot going on, y'all. I'm gonna start right off the bat. I don't hate it necessarily, but I don't love it. I love her hair. I love the hair, I love the makeup, but the dress got way too much going on. It's cut and she has a split, and then she has extra fabric around the waist, and then she has a whole long train. Then at the top in the boob area, it looked like they tried to crochet a flower, like a different kind of material. It just got a lot going on, y'all. I want to like it. I do. I want to like it, but I just, it's too much going on. Like it looked like she was taking like five different themes of a dress and putting it all into one. I'm trying to figure out why she got this clutch in her hand too. I'm like, what is that about? Or maybe that's where she's holding her receipts. I don't know. We'll see at the reunion, but I just feel like she was trying to also give us cleavage, but it, the right side of the dress just was blocking that. Um, yeah, I don't know. To me, you know what? Honestly, maybe her and Angela should have switched wigs, and maybe that would have probably taken a lot of the attention off of the dress if her and Angela switched. Like Angela should have had this wig style, and Kelly should have had hers. I think that's how I'm gonna start this off. But yeah, I'm not too much a big of a fan. Mrs. Best, you still available there? Oh, I lost her. Okay, she dropped off for a little bit, you guys, so we'll get her opinion back on Kelly in just a minute. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Kelly's dress. I think it's got way too much going on. So, but we'll see what this looks like on camera because maybe it'll look better on camera than it looks here. But yeah, not digging Kelly's look. Let's move on. We have Portia, y'all. Look at Portia. This is, I ain't gonna lie, this dress is hot. Oof. Portia, you did that. I don't give Portia much this season because Portia got on my damn nerves, y'all. But this dress right here is everything. I love the split. I love the top is giving Beyonce getting body music video. Y'all remember when she first stepped out, or is that the giving body? No, it wasn't freaking dress. It was giving body. Yes, I love it, Portia. I don't like her hair. Her and Angela have similar style, and the hair is just Portia's texture is a little bit different. I don't like the hair. I think the hair could have been different. Maybe I don't know. Would I give her maybe like maybe a wig that was like maybe centered and maybe just going down to the flow? I don't know. Or would I give her an updo with this? Because I would want to see the dress. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out because I know I want her hair to be different, but I don't know what I want her hair to be though. Because I don't know if I want to give her a whole bunch of inches and let it flow down to her. Yeah, I'm definitely would change the hair, but I just don't know what hairstyle I would give Portia. But this dress is everything. Damn, Portia, you did that. I love the accessories. I love the rings. I love the detail. I love, you know what it reminds me of? Is when Evelyn wore that skirt on a basketball wives reunion. That's what this reminds me of. And that skirt was hot that Evelyn had on. So I know, damn, Portia, I love this look. Y'all, so far, Portia is my best dress. So far, from what I'm seeing, Portia is my best dress. But I'm gonna give everybody a chance. But I love Portia's look. I love, love, love this. Next, we have Shamia. Shamia, Shamia, Shamia. Whew. A lot of great detail work. I'm gonna say this for she put a lot of detail effort, a lot of flowers. I love it. Love, love, love. I love that it's a sheer dress with great detail work. I love the appliques. I love the texture of the flowers. I love the color. It looks beautiful on her skin. It fits her perfectly. Oh, Shamia, this is Chef's kiss, Shamia. I love it, love it, love it. Because y'all know Shamia ain't been giving nothing in fashion this whole season. She has been scaring me a great deal because she has not been dressing at all. So this is a huge improvement. I love the bob because y'all know I'm not a fan of Shamia with the short pixie cut. I'm just not. I just feel like her face shape doesn't fit short hair. Now, a lot of people disagree with me on this one, especially I was talking to Shana about her shortcut. Shana loves the short hair on her. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just not. I think her face shape is such a unique one that a pixie cut just doesn't fit it. It just doesn't. So when she has longer hair, and also the pixie cut ages her. I feel like when she has a longer hairstyle, she looks so much younger and youthful. Like she looks like she's maybe 10 to 15 years younger with the longer hair. So I tend to like longer hair on Shamia than I do the shortcut. I do. I love the bob is good. The bob is cute on her. I think that she should definitely continue with the bob and give us longer hair than the shortcut. Mrs. Best had to drop off because she is on the road, so she will be coming back in just a minute here. So we'll make sure we go back through these looks and give her the fair shot to judge them for herself. But so far, Portia and Shamia are my best dressed so far, so far, so far. So we're gonna move it on along, y'all. Let's see. Drew. Ooh, let me take a step back. Damn. Now, Drew. Drew is giving us Tu Wong Fu, Bit not Zima Jackson. Thank you, Julie. What is that? Tu Wong Fu. Thank you, Julie Newmar. She is giving not Zima Jackson realness with the hair, the dress with the feathers. It is way too much, Drew. Drew, come on now. I don't know what you was giving straight up like showgirl, drag queen esque. And I wouldn't be mad at that, in normal circumstances, like if we was not necessarily for Halloween or something, but Drew, come on. I don't like the feathers. I don't like the color. The hair is way too much. Drew usually never really disappoints me unless we talk about her first reunion, but she has stepped it up her second and third reunion. But this, absolutely not, Drew. I don't know what's going on here. Why is there one different texture of in your cleavage where the dress has feathers sticking out on the left side, but on the right, it's normal. I feel like if we were going to do that, we should have just kept the feathers at the bottom of the dress. That would have looked okay for me. But yeah, she got way too much going on. And then her hair looked like it got stuck on the left part where the feathers are coming out on her breast area. I don't know. I don't know what Drew was doing, but this is terrible, Drew. Come on now. I didn't give you much this season, but Drew, come on, this was terrible. Lord have mercy. What do y'all think about Drew's dress? I need y'all comment if y'all like it, because I can't get with Drew's dress. Ugh, it is terrible. Lord. Um, the split is okay in the dress. I think the split is okay. And like I said, the bottom of the dress, I don't mind the feathers being down there. It's just when we get to the top, I don't know why she went with the left side. Mm, mm. I wonder who designed this dress, and I wonder if it because this looks like something. I don't know, like it looks like some Angel Brinks would design. I hope this ain't who designed that dress because it looks terrible. Mm-mm. Last, y'all, let's go ahead and get into Phaedra. Phaedra looked like she is wearing a costume. Phaedra looked like she went to Party City. This is giving Queen of the Dam Aaliyah Circuit 2001 costume. I think they did sell. I think Spirit did sell the Akasha costume at one point. I don't know if they still do because I didn't see it the last couple of years, but I know there was a certain point in time where Spirit definitely had Aaliyah in Akasha costume. Definitely, and this is what this is given. I don't know what Phaedra was thinking. I don't know where. Oh, Q27, and thank you for your comment. Let me see what you said. I find it funny how Phaedra wants to stay and talk about how Angela looks old, but Phaedra, you did not look this back then, and also she's not young no more, so she's can't talk about no one aging. I agree. Let me tell you what's going on with Phaedra. Phaedra is trying to find her fountain of youth because y'all have to understand, Phaedra wore the same press and curl, bumper curl look throughout her first season up until her 10th season of being on Real Housewives. She wore the same look the entire time. It wasn't until in her last two seasons she started wearing wigs and she started to get like the youthful look. And then when she left Real Housewives of Atlanta, that's when she started just going just completely crazy with it, where she's trying to dress younger, she's trying to look younger. It's very, I think at first we were accepting it because it was so much better than the straight up bumper curl and the basic makeup she would wear for first seasons and stuff. I think that we were like, yes, Phaedra, finally she's wearing better wigs, she's dressing younger, she's not wearing the same attorney look where it's the, the business suit look. So we were happy about that, right? But I think she's overdoing it now. I think that Phaedra is giving us just auntie trying to keep up with her niece. That's what this is giving. Auntie trying to keep up with her niece, but she don't know what she doing. And I wish somebody would have the heart to tell Phaedra that some of these looks ain't it, Phaedra. Some of these looks ain't it, and this is one of them. I don't know what Phaedra was trying to do. I really don't. I don't know if Phaedra was trying to show off that she works out and that her body looks great. I don't know if that's what she was trying to pull off with this look. I don't know if she was channeling her inner Aaliyah and wanting to do the Queen of Kasha look. I don't know what Phaedra was doing, but this is terrible, Phaedra. This is not it. Phaedra, really? Now come on. And I know on camera this is not gonna translate. I know on camera this is not gonna translate. But I know I'ma laugh my ass off the moment I see her come out in this shit. Phaedra, come on now. Like I can't with Phaedra, y'all. I cannot with Phaedra. Oh my gosh. So it is now time for me to go through these looks here and give you my best and my worst. So far, Phaedra is giving worst dress so far. But oh, this is a tough one between Portia and Shamia because they're getting my best dress. So this is Cynthia's look. Cynthia, I love the fact that Angela's husband said, "I'm the only husband here. Where y'all husbands at?" Right. That cracked me up too. I was gagged by that. I was like, damn. Because where is Shamia's husband? Where is Shamia's husband? And why is he not? Why did Shamia's husband skip the reunion? I know he wasn't on the show much, but why would you not? We're gonna save that conversation for when the reunion airs, because I definitely have a lot to say. Because I feel like Shamia can't say her husband supports her or anything, because the least you could have done, sir. Because even I remember when it was the pandemic and we had Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, at least Robert Sr. did show up for Mary. At least he showed up for that. He didn't want to be on the show, but he showed up for Mary her first season of her being on the reunion. So he at least needs to at least be in the Zoom like he always is. Come on now. That pisses me off a little bit because it's like, show up for our girl. But I'm gonna give best dress. I'm gonna give it to Portia just because I love this. I love this look. I wish her hair was different. And then my second runner will be Shamia. My worst dress is Phaedra for sure. Once again, this is giving costume. This is giving spirit Halloween costume. I don't like it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't, and the wig was terrible. The headpiece, I don't know if those are earrings or if those are part of the headpiece. I can't really tell. But Phaedra, no. No, 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 Phaedra. This was a terrible, 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 terrible. You need your ass whooped for this. I can't believe you came on screen looking like this. So yeah, my worst dress, I'm gonna give it to Phaedra. My best dress, I'm gonna give it to Portia. So y'all let me know for Real Housewives of Atlanta, who is your best dress? Who is your worst dress? Now y'all know how this works. If you are not new to my channel, you know how this works. I give you my best dress, my worst dress here, where we're looking at it photo wise. But when it comes to an actual reunion, when it airs, my best dress may change. Where Phaedra may get my best dress. It may look great on camera. I highly doubt it. But Phaedra may be my best. You never know. You never know. I've had that's have happened to me before on plenty of reunions. I remember Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, where my best dress was like Monica, and my worst dress was Meredith. Because I thought Meredith looked like the mother of the groom. Just it was a horrible look. It just was terrible. The color was ugly, but then on camera it didn't look as bad. And so then I gave it to like Whitney or someone. I don't remember who was my worst dress, but it can change. As I said, Portia may not be my best dress. Maybe Shamia. I don't know. I will wait till we see it on camera. But so far, my best dress is Portia. My worst dress is Phaedra. Let me know who y'all worst and best dress are for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and move it all along, y'all. We're gonna do the Valley's reunion because the Valley is a show that we do on Mrs. Best channel, and she asked me to cover the reunion looks for them as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get their reunion looks up here. So we're gonna go ahead and go through them. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to go over their reunion looks. Now I'm getting to know everybody, so Phaedra needs to dress her age because of how old she is. Well, I don't mind. Here's the thing. I don't mind someone having a youthful look as long as it's done with taste. I feel like when we look at somebody who dresses a lot younger than what they actually are, as long as it's done in a tasteful way, I usually don't mind it. But when it comes to someone who's doing it and then it's like over the top and it just looks wrong, that's when I start to have an issue with it because I don't mind Phaedra dressing the way she does. I just want her to do it in a tasteful way. I feel like this reunion was an example of it not being so tasteful. It looked very costumish, and the wigs and stuff. Some of them I don't mind because it's better than the old fashioned grandma press and comb look that she used to wear back when we first met her. So I just feel like she can dress youthful or dress young, but she just needs to do it in a tasteful way. That's all. That's just my request for Phaedra. So let's get into the Valley's reunion looks. First up, we have Nia. Showcasing her baby bump. I think this is baby number 4 for her, if I'm not mistaken. Mrs. Best is back, y'all. Hey, hey, hey.
I am so, so sorry. My
Okay.
parking garage is a dead zone. It loses service. It takes a while to get upstairs. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. Let me go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me go back. Let me see where we left off with you. I don't remember. Who was you look? We were at Kelly, I think, for you.
I hadn't seen Kelly, but I know what her look looked like. I didn't like Kelly's outfit at all. And no, not because she's small. It just didn't match with her hair. It was too much. Who else from Atlanta? I saw Angela. I commented on
No,
her.
I'm gonna go back. I want to be fair. We got time. I ain't got nothing but time. So, yeah. So this is Kelly's look.
I don't like it.
I
Kelly's
didn't think
hair,
nothing was going on.
slayed. Her
You know
hair,
what I said in my recap of Kelly? I wanted her and Angela to switch wigs. I think
yes.
this wig would have looked so much better on Angela if Angela had this wig on. It would have looked so much better. Angela would have got best dressed for me if
I
she
need
had hers.
Kelly though. I need Kelly to stop with the fillers and everything that's going on with her face because it's starting to make it to where like with or without makeup it doesn't help. So I want her to stop putting stuff into her face.
Yes.
I don't like this dress though. It's a bad
It's just too
idea.
much going on. It's just way too much going on. It's like unless she took 5 different styles of a dress and put it into one. And I'm like, girl, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. But it's way too much going on. And then here's Portia's look. How did you feel about Portia's dress?
It was nice, but nothing special to me, if that makes sense.
I loved her dress. I was like, Portia. It reminded me of Beyonce's music video "Getting Body." Beyonce wore something similar to this, and I loved it. I wish Portia did something different with her hair as well. I didn't
Her
like the.
hair with a dress like that should definitely be up. I think it would have helped appreciate the dress more. But
Mm,
Portia always looks good to me. Like even when it's not a reunion, she tends to present herself reunion ready, if you get what I mean. So
yeah.
That's why I'm like, okay, I expect Portia to look good at reunions.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. Next up we have is Shamia. How did you like Shamia's look?
um, Shamia looked nice. I wish Shamia did something different with her hair. I wish her hair was either longer with deep body waves, or I wish she would put it up and with like some bangs or something. But I didn't mind it. I also feel like she could have used some jewelry because her chest is very open. They could have also put like some arm jewelry on her, whether it's bracelets, bangles, you name it. Um, but yeah, her hair in that dress, it's a little simple. I felt like she could have done more, but she looks good.
Yeah, it's much better than her season. What I said about Shamia is, I don't like the short hair on Shamia because I feel like short hair ages her a lot. So I love when she has her long hair because she looks like 15 years younger than what she is. She looks youthful with longer hair. So
Yeah.
I love Shamia's dress. And the bob didn't bother me, but I just felt like, I agree. I think I would want her to wear something longer or put it up with a bang. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think that would look cute on her. And I said, Drew was giving me Noxzema Jackson, Tu Wong Fu, thank you, Julie Newmar. She was giving me Noxzema with his dress. Except hers was yellow, Noxzema's was orange.
Um. Okay. Drew should have left two strands of hair out in the front and put the rest of that big, pretty curly hair up in a ponytail. She should have gave us some wonderful jewelry, earrings, neck jewelry, and some bracelets. I don't mind the dress. I just don't like the feathery parts of it at the top,
Yeah,
if
I
that
said
makes
the same
sense.
thing.
Yeah, it stresses me out. It's very busy, but it's not bad. Honestly, for those who have watched the seasons with Drew, we should just be grateful that Drew's wigs are together.
I just feel like she need to get that contract back with Portia and stop playing. That's how I feel. But that's just Drew. But yeah, I did not like it. I thought it was horrible. Lastly, tell Phaedra. How did you feel about Phaedra's dress?
She looked like Aquaman, one of her distant cousins. She looked like she got relatives that live in the land of Pandora and Avatar. I
I said she was given the spirit version of Queen of the Damned, Aaliyah. They used to sell that costume.
don't insult Queen of the Damned. This was terrible. When you
It
zoom
was
in and
terrible.
watch the show, it gets worse. This outfit, because the mesh that is there, which you can't really see, it kind of looks like she's wearing like a mermaid sea top
Yeah,
of some
yeah.
sort. But then you look and there's this cheap mesh, and it bothers me. Phaedra, stop letting your friends and the cousins and your colleagues' grandsons, stop letting them style you. Stop it. This is terrible.
I
This is
just feel like, what is this punishment for? Like, I don't understand why she would do this. Like, I don't understand. Like, it doesn't go with the theme of the reunion. It looks like a costume. I
you
don't
got a whole
understand.
designer for a son in the house and you did this.
It's a damn shame. If I'm being honest, it's horrible. I just feel like Phaedra know better than this. I just don't know why she did this. But yeah, terrible. So who was your best dress? Who are you gonna give it to, and who was your worst dress? Because I said my best dress, I'm gonna give it to Portia. My worst dress, I'm gonna give it to Phaedra.
I agree.
Okay, all right. So, and as I told people, that can change now when we watch the actual reunion. Where I said, hell, Phaedra may be my best dress. You just never know. So, how it translates on camera, I highly doubt it, but you just never know. So, we're gonna go ahead and move on along to the valley now. Let me share my screen. And then we started off with Nia with her pregnant belly. I think this is baby number 4 for her, right?
Yes, it is. She looks good.
She looks cute. I don't like the cape. I feel like the dress she could just kept it without the extra little piece of strap.
She also could have like curled her hair or something, but she is pregnant, recently bought a house, has 3 kids under the age of 3, so I'll give her a pass.
We'll give her a pass on that. Okay. I I like it. I do. I love the white looks great on her. She looks happy. She looks vibrant. I do like it. I love her makeup, her hair. I wish she would put a little bit more, some curls in there. You needed some curls, some thick curls, not these little combed out, brushed out curls. Y'all need to stop doing that style where y'all brush them curls out. Keep them curls in your hair. But I thought she looked great. I did. She looked very young, very youthful. Loved the style. Next up, we have her husband, Danny, I believe.
Hmm. He looked
Um,
the same as he always do. I'm not impressed.
I'm not impressed either. I don't know why he has that blazer on with that beach wear. That is not cute at all. I don't like his shoes. Let me go down a little bit. Yeah, those look like Steve Maddens. I don't like them on this particular outfit. Doesn't go with anything. I needed him to have on a necklace. The pants actually don't bother me, but it's like either wear a suit or don't. But this was definitely lazy. I'm sorry. This is definitely a lazy man look. This is a reunion. I don't know if they don't require much of y'all to show up for these reunions, but I need y'all to put more effort into this. This was horrible, Danny. I need you to do better next reunion, okay? Okay.
Traditionally, though, like Vanderpump Rules, if you go back from season 1 and watch every reunion, y'all gonna think I'm a little petty for saying this, but the colorless people on Bravo shows, if you look at their idea of reunion glam compared to the people of color on Bravo's idea of reunion glam, they are very different. They tend to just be like basic and understated. It's just something I've noticed. So I'm not surprised if all of the men look simple. I feel like Jason and Zach may put in some effort, but I don't think anyone else will.
Mm, okay. All right. Well, we're gonna move along. We have speaking of Zach, here he is. Um, this is giving you or at work. This is not giving reunion at all. First of all, the clothes are too big on him, especially in the pants area. He didn't iron the shirt underneath the blazer. Um, I needed him to tailor this. If y'all gonna come to reunions and y'all gonna show out like this, at least have the suit tailored and at least iron the shit right or steam it right, whatever your choice is. Steam it right. This is terrible. And I'm
He
surprised.
probably rented that suit.
You think he rented this? Because it doesn't fit.
He don't pretend to be rich. He driving on the show. We saw him in an episode ago driving around in a regular Honda. Like, I don't think he's poor, but I also don't think he's like we have to remember this isn't Housewives. Like a lot of these people still paycheck to paycheck, which is most of California. If you know, you
Okay,
know.
but we have things like ASOS, we have Fashion Nova, we have lots of
He
different
ain't had time
options.
for all of that. He ain't had time for all of that. I feel like the men are all gonna look like this. I genuinely feel that way. Like none of the men in this group really are like, I'm gonna go out there with dress. See, they're all in suits with no ties.
Um, okay, I'm about to skip over to me because this is disappointing me. It gets worse. It literally gets worse. Now, what I will say about I like the color. I think the color looks great on him. But once again, why are we not putting any effort into ironing and making sure things are tailored to our bodies? When y'all, oh, why you set me up like this, Amina? I had to call you by your government name. Why you set me up like this with these clear folks? Why did you set me up like this? Because now I'm about to get mad. I'm about to really get mad. I'm not saying okay. Here's the thing. I get some of these as regular folks. I totally get that. but you're on TV, and I need you to at least try. We have places like ASOS, we have Fashion Nova, we have hell, even Amazon sell good shit now. Y'all got to do better than this. Come on now, Kristen. You know what? I'm gonna go easy on Kristen. I'm not gonna be mean or anything, but this looked like a 90. This look like she ready to go to bed.
She's pregnant. She was pregnant as hell. She had her baby literally a week after filming the reunion. So I mean, she's pregnant as hell. So I'm just happy for Kristen and her little rainbow baby. I really am. Um, Watched her from season one on VPR, so I'm just happy for her. It seems like she has learned from her mistakes and grew, which is very rare in this friend group. But I also like to point out, even when Kristen's not pregnant, she's either in some sort of a maxi dress like what she got on right here, or she's in one of her little t-shirts from her t-shirt line and some Daisy Dukes. Like, Kristen has never been the one we look to for like high fashion, but she's very California with it. I will say that.
Yes, I love her hair. I do love her hair. She definitely did whoever did her curls did a really good job. They didn't pull them too tight. So I love that. I love her hair. She looks cute. She looks cute. I will give her that. She looks cute. Now, I don't know what to say other than what the hell do you have on? Honestly, it wouldn't be bad if she didn't wear her hair up because she was trying to show this dress off to show that she got money, but I don't like it. First of all, it's a size too big. She needed to go one size down. We'll start there. And then I don't understand. She has the wrap strategically planted around her breast area, but it feel like one false move and we're gonna see everything. I don't like the color either. I think the color doesn't do anything. It does not compliment her at all. And her hair, she didn't put no effort into this hair. It is a regular pull up. So we got the trailer park part in the middle. It
I'm
is
gonna just
very
call it
thick.
a buck. This hoe ain't attractive, and that's why she's so angry and bitter. I truly believe that she's not attractive in
I
any
differ, brother
community.
man. Thank you for being here.
She's just not attractive, and the dress. Okay, I'm gonna say something that's not so nice. Here's the thing: if you got a body with curves, put on this dress. If you have whatever the hell Janet has going on, don't put on this dress. Because even though I personally don't feel like Janet's the most attractive human being in the world, like I also don't feel like this dress fit her body,
It
her
didn't.
style. Like the dress did not make any sense. Um, and without the titties to fill out those little parts or some hips to make the bottom of it fun, and then she's standing there stiff as hell like a wax
Yeah,
figure.
yeah.
She looked like one of the doggone wax figures in a museum. I'm like, girl, do something. Look, Phaedra looked a damn fool, but she posed like she looked good as hell.
You couldn't tell Phaedra nothing. Phaedra knew she looked good.
This is
Phaedra,
terrible. This dress, the way Janet looks in this dress, is the reason her husband takes off his wedding ring when he goes out without her.
oh,
My
oh,
husband is laughing at me.
oh,
It is.
man.
Look at this. That's the best you can do.
Right. They need stylists, all of them. Speaking of her husband, just a simple black suit, simple faded black suit to say. It's very understated, very um he's not that bad looking, but it just bothers me that
I
once again,
think he like boys and
oop,
girls, and that's
oop,
okay.
oop, I
I
wouldn't say
do.
that, but I'm just saying I don't like his suit either. I don't like none of the men's suit. I don't know why y'all couldn't. Okay, we're gonna move on. Lord have mercy. Tell me you country without telling me you ain't country is what we have here. She was like, you know, this is gonna sound mean, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. I'm not trying to be mean at all. But this reminds me of like a bridesmaid that's going to a wedding that's happening later in life. You know how when you get married in your 50s and 60s, and we tend to, our bodies and hormones tend to be different in them times, but we still want to look young. So what we do is we get a dress that show all of our quadruple titties, but don't think of how the rest of our body would look. She needed a girdle, and I didn't realize her hands was as big as they are because that she shouldn't have worn red nails because they draw attention because I can't stop looking at her hands now. Her hands are huge. Her shoes are very ugly. I don't like this. This is terrible. And then also she needed a bra.
Let me
Why?
tell you, she did the best she could do with the botched body. I am not trying to be mean. When we first met Brittany, beautiful little country girl. And then Jax paid for her boobs. They've always been too large for her body. She has no ass. Her ass cannot even think about having an ass cheek. There is nothing back there. So you put big old boobs on a small framed girl with no type of ass. She's always gonna look unproportioned. Then she went and touched her face. So she always looked like something wrong in the face. And then the dress itself, like James said, it does look like she just wanted to show off her cleavage because the rest of the dress is a hot mess. The shoes are a hot mess. The nails do point out she does have very large and very pale hands. Um, I understand she's not the richest, and obviously her and Jax are having financial issues individually as well as together with the divorce and stuff, but I don't know. Brittany has never wowed me at a reunion ever, even on VPR. Ever. Not once.
I don't like her hair either. I just think it's very simple. It's very, yeah. I think she could have did a lot better. Yeah, this is a no. Um, well,
Why are his pants so tight?
right.
But he
And
looks good.
he needed to fix his underwear because you can see it. Like you can see. I like it though. I actually, out of all the men, he was best dressed for me. I
Yes.
love the blazer. I love. This is one of those situations where he didn't need to wear a tie at all because it actually it's given Vegas. It's really given. It's given Vegas. You're trying to be a high roller, but you know you're not. But you try to pull off the look anyway. I wish his belt were different. You needed either a Gucci belt or you needed a Hermes belt. You needed something to pop in the waist area, show that your drawers is right up your ass right now in this photo. And you could tell it was. So I really wish he would have worn a different belt with the blazer, but I do like the blazer. I love the color. It looks great on him. So he actually tried, but yeah, it was an epic fail. Um, who is this
Send her
again?
home. Send her home.
Who is this
It
again?
doesn't it doesn't even matter. Just
This
send
is
her home. Michelle.
Michelle. Michelle, yeah, the crybaby. Yeah. Um,
Send her home. The thing of
yeah,
it is Michelle to me is a beautiful woman with and
she is.
without makeup, but
She's stunning.
she dresses better on the show than she does at reunions.
Hmm.
It's too simple. This is something I'd wear to like a beach dinner on vacation or
Right.
not.
It looks like she has on a sheet. Like it literally looked like she is not even in her reunion look. Like she has the sheet on right now. She's folded it up to, walk around so she can go put on her dress. I love her hair. She looks great. Makeup looks great. But the dress was an absolutely no. It looks like a sheet. It looks like a very thin sheet. you know. And sometimes that looks works and sometimes it doesn't. But on her, because she has such a petite frame, I don't think this is the kind of dress. It's too much dress. I need a split somewhere in that dress. I need it either on the side or in the middle. I preferably in the middle. And then I need, once again, what is with you women on the show being so stiff? Because between her and Janet, I don't know who's more stiff, but she is very stiff. You can tell she looks uncomfortable. And if that's the case, you should have wore a different type of dress. I need y'all need to start throwing a split or throw some cleavage or something in these dresses. Good Lord. Now, girl, you know, if you're gonna represent us on a TV show full of clear people, I need you to come and show out.
I expected her to do exactly the opposite, considering that she joined a TV show full of clear people and was part of a friend group full of the colorless who had been publicly scrutinized for making racial comments and filing false police reports against African American people. So the fact that Jasmine is even friends with this friend group is a red flag in itself, and maybe that's why she put the red on, because she is a red flag. But she looks, I don't like it. And that's all I'll say. I'm gonna be
I
good
don't
today.
like it either because one, it's too big on her. She needed to go one size down. Um, because it's not ugly. I'm gonna say it like this: it's not ugly. It's just it doesn't fit her. It's too big. Also, I don't know what's going on in her cleavage area. We need to kind of figure that out. Her hair is an absolute no. I don't know why you wanted this white woman's hairstyle. I don't know why you wanted that, but that's not for you, sweetie. That's not it. That is terrible. The ponytail, what you should have just wore your hair sleek down. If you was gonna do this type of hairstyle, you should have just wore it one way. It looks like you was trying to wear your
It's
hair.
an in between hairstyle as a black woman. That's the hairstyle when I go to Ebony or Glamour Beauty Supply and I get me some hair and put me up a ponytail that I could wear through the week until my next hair appointment. She did this though for a reunion.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Mm-mm.
I don't like it at all.
She doesn't have the boobs to have the top of
Yes,
that
I didn't even say
opens
that
so
to a man.
much.
It's weird for me to
You
say
can say that. She doesn't fill it in. Hell. And that's okay. But just dress for your body. Like, I think a lot of women are too focused on certain aspects of our bodies instead of looking at the whole thing in totality. I think a good example of that was Brittany, who you just went over a couple slides
yeah,
ago. She had all them boobs and could have showed so much more. So it's like you have to look at the whole package. And, it's a cute outfit, though, just
it
not
is.
on Jasmine.
It's just not on her. It doesn't look well because the split is everything. I love the split and I love the color. Surprisingly, on her skin, it doesn't actually look that bad on her. It's just the top of the dress and the fact that it's too big on her is what's killing me. And the fact that she didn't think to do something different with her hair. You needed a wig that wasn't like she got like because that's a U part. That's what that looks like to me. And I could be wrong. It could be her shit, and she just didn't flat iron it right. But I don't like it, and I want her to do better. I do. I want her to do better. Um, I need you to start dressing for your body type as well. You're another one who needs to dress for your body type. This dress does not do anything for you. It actually does not compliment you at all. It looks like you got on your grandmama clothes, and we don't need that. Like this looks like a robe. This does not look like a dress. So I need her to do better next time. Um, well,
What the fuck is going on
I
here?
don't know what to say.
Is
What-
that y'all know I haven't had my eye appointment yet, but I'm gonna need glasses. But are those flowers on his pants? What
It
are
looks
those?
it looks like it's Versace. It does. It looks like it's Versace. I don't know that it is, but it looks
Why
like
does his what is and then that thing in the white coat? He looks like a confused butler.
right. Okay. Let me tell y'all what's going on here. Let me tell you what's going on here. Um, he's not wearing this correctly. I've seen this before. I've seen this entire outfit before. He's not wearing it correctly. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know why the pants are up as high as they are. It could be his
He
body shape.
is flooding, and that's driving me crazy. That's
Like
the worst part.
I don't know if his waist really does go up that high or not. I don't know, but he has it up too high because does he not have an upper torso? I
He
don't
has a
know him,
lot of
so
torso. I just don't think he knows how to dress. I Jesse is weird to me. I personally also feel like he's also battling with his sexuality and maybe in the closet. That is my feeling and alleged. Um, but I don't understand this outfit.
I don't understand it either. I mean, I feel like it could work if he did it correctly. I feel like when you wear when you wear a blazer with floral pants like this, and I think this is Versace. I think I've seen this. I've seen these pants before. Once again, just like with Jax, you needed a name brand belt. You needed either a Gucci belt or you needed a Hermes belt. You needed something to pop in your waist area. And I don't know why you have it up so high, is the question. The blazer actually is tailored, I could tell. But the problem with the blazer, it's the wrong one. You needed the blazer where the buttons were on the side. I needed that blazer. Where was that one at? The shirt, your undershirt underneath that one, you should have. I don't know, no, because I wouldn't critique it that way either. Throw the whole outfit away because you're wearing it wrong. As I said, I've seen this look in Miami a lot, but he's wearing it wrong. I need everyone to get a stylist on this show. I do. When y'all get money, when
He
this,
has it though, because Jesse's in real estate. That's what he and Michelle did.
oh,
So
so there's no excuse.
he has it. He's the only member on the Valley who lives in the Hollywood Hills. He
Oh,
has
so
it.
he has no excuse.
He
This is
has it. He just doesn't know how to fucking dress and is probably too egotistical to accept the fact that he might need a stylist. Because
mm,
the top of his like blazer, the way it's tailored, is generally how you would tailor the blazer
yeah,
of
that's
a
what I'm saying. It's
butler.
tailored, but it's just the wrong one.
Yeah, but
It's the
to
wrong
think to
pants.
wear, he shouldn't have. Personally, if you're gonna wear pants like this, I would have preferred if he did not wear a blazer, because the pants are so
Yeah,
loud. So no blazer is gonna balance out unless it matches those pants.
maybe if
Um,
he wore like a sweater, I probably would like it more.
Either way, he's flooding, and that to me is a write up and a citation and a fine, and it stresses me out. Um, but Jesse's weird. This is on par for how he would dress.
Mm, okay. So he was the last on the list. So let's go through these and let's give our best and worst dress. We're gonna break it up for men and women. So for the women, I'm gonna give it to Nia. She looks beautiful. She just looks so happy. She looks vibrant. She looks fresh. I love her look the most. So I'm gonna give it to her. For the men, I'm actually going to go ahead and give my best dress to Jax. I'm gonna give it to Jax. I think just because I love the blazer, I think he was the only one that almost did it right. I just wish he would have did something a little bit different with the belt area. That was my only critique. And then the pants, I needed him to fix his draws. But other than that, it was fine. My worst dress for the ladies, I'm gonna give it to Janet. I just think to me, you're trying to be Dorit, and it just didn't work. That's just how I look at. That's how I look at it. You're trying to be Dorit, and it didn't work. So sorry, Janet, you get worst dress from me. For the guys, I'm gonna actually go ahead and give it to Zach because I just feel like he. It's okay. Listen, I don't have the income to be on reality TV. That's why I'm not on it. I would love to be a reality TV star. I think that is definitely a goal. But I'm not going to come on reality TV until I know I can dress reality TV, until I know the budget is budgeting. So I feel like for me, I'm not even going to try. So I feel like he needs to do the same. Until you can get the budget to dress for reality TV, especially going to a reunion, that's when you need to do it. But yes, I don't like this. So, Mrs. Best, who was your best dress and worst dress?
I actually, this is very rare. I actually agree with all of your picks for best and worst dressed for men and women.
Mm,
None of the women impressed me at all, but Brittany doesn't look bad. Brittany's boobs just ruined her outfit. If you put that
yeah,
same dress on a woman with my breast size, and I'm a double D, if you put that on me, it will work. She has too much titties. She has to figure that out.
yeah,
But it's not bad. But Janet just looked terrible from hair to makeup to shoe to dress. This was a mess to the pose. This is what you strive not to do. So
right.
yeah, I agreed. And Jax looked good. None of the other men were striking, and Zach looked like he had a fat ass behind him with how big that doggone suit was on him.
Yes, it was not flattering. And for a gay man, you know y'all need to do better than that.
He is,
Okay.
he really is. He should be. Come on now, all my gay friends know how to dress,
I
even
feel
when
like
they
I
not.
feel like out of all my I feel like out of the gay community for my friends, I'm the worst dressed always. Because
But you know how to put it together when you have to.
yes, yes. I
You
think with
just
me, I
go
need to
for
lose weight.
comfort,
That's
it
just I need to
seems.
lose weight, and then I need to get back on my fashion killers. But yeah, I work too much. But I'm gonna get back onto it, y'all. 40 gonna be a whole new year for me. It's gonna be a whole new style. But y'all know how this goes. When we look at the reunion, it might change. Where I might see an outfit that I didn't like that I do. So we'll keep our options open. So when Mrs. Best does this on her channel, I want her to ask the question is, has my best and worst dress look changed? I don't think that it will, but you never know. As I said for Real Housewives of Atlanta, Phaedra may be my best dress. I don't know until I see it on camera. So we'll see. But that's it, you guys. I went over the reunion looks. We'll be live again on my channel tomorrow for Next Gen episodes 3 and 4, and also Somebody's Son's season finale. I don't think that they're going to have a reunion, but I am curious to see who our picks are of who the men are choosing, because this is the final episode where they get to choose who they end up with. So I'm excited about that. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be here bright and early. Thank you, Dimples on Demand, for being here. Q27 Ann, thank you for being here as well. We appreciate you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye now.